Earth is ghetto and y'all get on my nerves. Now, y'all know I stay perpetually on the sick and shut-in list, so I'm a little bit late to watching the BET Awards, but I finally did. And I got something to say, and you need to hear it. So go ahead and share this video with a woman, especially a black woman, and listen up and pay attention because I'm about to teach you something. Let's talk about body shaming and who really needs to be ashamed of their bodies. Now, shall we?
Trina has never had her body done. Trina doesn't have a lipo body. She doesn't have a tummy tuck body. She doesn't have implants. She doesn't have fake boobs. She doesn't have lipo in her. This is a real woman with a real woman body.
Okay, so boom. It started out with when Trina came out on the BET Awards. You know, her belly was poking out of the outfit and it was a bit round. People were wondering whether or not she was pregnant. Fair enough. Asking the question on a public platform. Okay, if you insist, but still, fair enough. Fair question. That was cool. But how did we get into the body shaming? And also, everybody wanted to know, was Trina pregnant? But my question is, was Trina... This is my point right here. Hear me out. If Trina just so happened to be pregnant, I mean, you know, in my Tabitha Brown voice, that's her business. That's a possibility. You understand what I'm saying? But these men, you got men out here like Trick Daddy who love to have opinions about which women of which race is worth this, that, or the third. But why ain't nobody asking if he's pregnant? Because it ain't no excuse for a man to be out here looking pregnant. So I'm going to go ahead and stop you right here and just let you know off top. I am not making this video for colored girls who have considered that S word that we can't say online when the rainbow is enough. That ain't who I'm making this video for. No, see, I'm making this video for colored girls who have considered surgery when the seahorse is egregious. Do you hear me? You got grown men out here built like seahorses telling women what they need to do with their body. Why a seahorse, you ask? Because that is one of the only or the very few males of the species that can actually get pregnant and have a baby. Pause, sis. Let me make sure that I'm being clear about what it is that I'm talking about. You have men with horrific faces out here making no attempts at changing them. Men who got titties and not supposed to, okay? Telling you how big or how much smaller yours need to be. These men out here look a mess and make no attempts at changing anything about them, but then want to police your bodies and tell you what requirements you need to meet. Let me let you listen to one of my favorite content creators to give you a prime example of what I mean.
You have what it takes to marry a prophet because Apostle Wise Preach is looking for a Proverbs 31 woman who must meet this criteria. The woman must be Christ-centered, absolutely gorgeous, can sing, light skin with a stunning smile, between ages 22 to 27, absolutely no kids, loves Jesus more than anything else, can cook and is tidy, an intercessor, is between 5 foot and 5'4", never been married before, submitted and a great listener, hospitable and loves Jesus Christ more than me. If that is you, submit your application for a review and someone will revert at earliest convenience. And then he leaves us with the scripture, thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. Job 22 and 28. So you're wondering what Apostle Wise Preach looks like. The man with all this criteria, surely he's traditionally, universally, acceptably beautiful and handsome? Surely? No, not at all. Most people would disagree with that statement, especially this woman who said, seriously, there's always a man with childbearing hips and a questionable hairline telling women what we need to do to get him when we don't even want you. One thing men will always have is the audacity. And then this picture was shown to the world. Whoo! Sir.
You see what I mean? Don't y'all tell women to take what they can get? Well, you built like one, so why don't you just take what you can get? You bastards got some big nerve. But let's get back to the BET Awards for a minute. Now, I love Busta, so I ain't gonna give him too much, but since that's where we started, I just wanted to bring that back around and use him and Spliff as yet another example. Because it's giving one of them giving third trimester and the other one giving postpartum. Busta introduced like 5, 6 children. How many of those did you personally give birth to? Now, see, I'm going to leave him alone, though, because I actually love Busta. I'm just using that to make a point. I'm saying how hard y'all go on women's bodies, but a man's body that's around the same age group apparently can look like any old thing, and no one has anything to say. Let me tell you what else I think is a bit weird. Attacking black women that's out here just minding their own magical black business. Shout out to Evelyn of the internets. And then here you go, going in on them. Can you imagine being somebody as beautiful as Lizzo, just sitting around minding your business, and then all of a sudden, for no reason at all other than clicks and views, a homeless cocaine bear gets to going in on you? Sir, no one asked for your opinion or your autograph. And then they always want to dress it up by talking about just being big is unhealthy. Well, do tell. You thoroughly researched this particular topic. You can't be unattractive head to toe and sound like you can't even talk because you got a burger stuck in your throat, then pretending to worry about somebody's health due to their weight. Are you concerned with your own?
It's like, clearly, this is a woman who does not starve herself, who likes to eat, and she has a real body. Why are y'all so obsessed with calling women pregnant when you see a real body? Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of your moms look like this, your sisters, your aunts.
And let's be 100% clear, since we're going to keep it all the way real on this one. A man, period, is not worried about no woman's health and safety and well-being that he does not have sexual access to. Please go play these little crackhead games with somebody who don't have a brain. How often do you hear people so concerned about the weight of men in the very same industry? I didn't hear nobody begging Biggie to lose weight. I didn't hear no health scare talk going on about Big Pun, Fat Joe, Rick Ross, Bone Crusher, 8 Ball in this picture. Please stop. We don't believe you. You need more people. Hashtag worry about yourself. And stop trying to control women and their bodies. Because let me tell you what you're actually doing.
Why is it that when you guys see an entertainer with a real body, you automatically start to body shame, assume pregnancy, or start to say they need to go work out, they need to go do this, they need to go do that? Why can't regular bodies be just as appreciated as surgery bodies? Like, we're seeing people literally lose their lives. Like, especially, I just watched the internet be so concerned over someone losing their life. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly over, because we don't have the facts, but allegedly over possibly having surgery. And then fast forward 2 weeks later, you're seeing a bunch of people body shame this woman who is in her 40s, looking damn good, beautiful, gorgeous, you're shaming her what? Because she's a little bloated? Like, what is wrong with y'all?
These very critiques and criticisms and really just bullying for no reason at all is what is leading these women to these surgeons and got them dying in a back alley somewhere or in a hotel room, because the medical industry also cares nothing about a black woman and her body and her health and her needs. In fact, no one does. Which is exactly why, bringing this full circle, we need to worry about ourselves, protect ourselves, be concerned about ourselves. And please, let us not lose not one more queen to getting surgery, especially to suit the needs and desires of a man that just might need to go get some work done himself. Good evening.